Welcome to r/, a podcast where I read the best posts.
Incorrect! Inaccurate at the highest account. The amount of inaccuracy with this is off the charts, Daniel.
Alright. Anyways.
Excuse me. Last time I checked, that's not our podcast.
Last time we checked 4 people, we're not 1 person. But anyways, anyways, everyone, welcome to the second episode of the Chillfesters podcast. We have a special guest, Isaac, here with us. Very first special guest. So,
what's up, homies? What's up? I'm so happy to be here, ready to talk about stuff.
Yep. I think the main thing we're going to be focusing on today is I know Black Widow just came out a couple of days ago, so this is like really, really late to do this, but we're going to be talking about our thoughts on Fast and Furious, specifically the 9th one right now, since it's the newest one that came out, and we're going to talk about how the series has evolved so much from the very first movie to what it is now. And yes, spoilers ahead, but I mean, obviously, because we're going to be talking about that. But anyways, where do you guys just want to start with Furious 9?
Well, it all started when 3 of us in this podcast got together to go watch it as a group.
That was a great time.
Can we just talk about the Cardi B scene?
Wait.
Oh, I know Isaac has a few things to say about that one.
Isaac, you want to tell you want to tell what happened with the Cardi B scene?
Yeah. So we got like a row of 7 of us in the movie theater. We're just chilling in the movies. We're having a good old time, and Dom is in the back of this truck getting arrested by like these like cops in like riot gear, and then they all take off their mask and they're all women, and one of them.
It was the leader of them.
The group was Cardi B, and my friend next to me goes, yo, that's Cardi B, and he's joking. He doesn't know that's Cardi B. He's like, yo, it's Cardi B, and then he sees her more. And he's like, yo, that's actually Cardi B. And dude, I am sitting in my seat for the next 5 minutes just crying, not paying attention to the movie. I'm just sitting there crying with tears running down my eyes.
Dude, I look over at you, and you are legitimately just done. You are just done.
Dude.
Wait, so why was Cardi B in the movie?
Because it's funny.
It was funny. Okay, just to put how in perspective, this man was done for like the next 2 hours. Even after 30 minutes after the movie ended, he still have tears running down his eyes just from the scene with Cardi B.
Dude, I was at Cinnabon, and I was laughing just ordering Cinnabon.
Dude, you were crying for like a good hour after the movie had ended.
Even after the movie ended, on the photo, like if you guys go to my Instagram, in the picture, Isaac is trying to hold back his laughter, and he's failing miserably.
And can we talk about how many times Roman should have died?
Oh my gosh.
He should have died in every movie.
All the movies. One in particular, he was pulling some unhuman things.
Yeah, because he thought he was immortal.
And he was.
He was.
Yeah,
we legitimately all thought, dude, imagine wait, who's the guy who directed it? Was his name Justin Lin, I think? Or something like that? Or the screenwriters?
Justin Lin.
Yeah.
Okay, imagine if he actually made Roman go out like that with the truck and the mine.
Dude, I thought I was gone for a second.
Oh yeah, I legitimately thought, I was like, wait, Grizz and I traded looks in the theaters, we're like, is this how they write him out of the story?
It's gone.
And
it's deleted.
And one thing I want to touch up on is the lack of physics in the movie.
Oh yeah, straight up.
Physics don't exist.
That's like every
you
movie.
right now, I'm sitting there in the movie towards the general beginning, and we're watching. I'm having a good time. Like, okay, new movie. I'm chilling. Okay. My friend next to me once again. When Dom and Letty are in the Charger, and swing across the bridge on this little rope, holding this car across this ravine. They swing across. And as they're swinging across, a plane flies over, and another car jumps off a cliff, and the car sticks to the bottom of the plane.
Dude, wait, I have something to say about this. Dude, when they drove off the bridge, CJ was there. We've talked a little about CJ in the last episode.
Yeah,
he was
we need to
sitting
get him
next
on.
to
We
me.
need to get him on. We need to get him on the podcast.
We do. But they drive off the bridge and they're just free falling. And CJ, I hear him next to me. He goes, "Watch them grow wings." And then out of nowhere, a plane just comes in and catches them. And I just died after that.
No, because when I saw them like swing across the ravine, my friend and I were giggling, and then my friend started dying when the car got sucked up onto the plane, and we're losing it at this point. Like, we're pretty good. And then the Charger like gets across the ravine, it rolls, and it comes up on its wheels. And I whispered to my friend, "Yo, they're not wearing seatbelts." and we lose it. It was so funny. Oh my, like how could you like not include something like that? They're just not wearing seatbelts.
Well,
It was. Oh man.
It's like every movie. Like, no movies apply to like real life. Like, there's no physics in some movies. In movies with guns, they never have to reload for some reason.
No, straight up.
But-
Why is it in action movies? I actually saw a meme earlier today on this exact thing. Why do in action movies cars can be shot with 1,000 bullets and not explode?
Because that's
But-
like in real life.
Well, yeah, but when in horror movies the cars won't even start.
Yo.
I mean, they have a point. That's all
well-
I'm saying.
Daniel, in horror movies, the cars, if they're new or not, that's kind of weird. But like, if they're older cars, then they have a chance of not starting. And
That is
Bro.
true.
for a car
Bro.
to stop for a bullet has to go through the engine block for it to stop, or you go through the radiator so it overheat. So yeah,
Dude. And then I feel like some movies are so dumb these days. Like, they make like the characters so dumb. Like in a horror movie, let's say they get in the car, it doesn't start. Like why isn't it starting? Did you put gas in it? It's a Tesla, stupid. You know, that's how dumb
that's
some people
true.
are. You
No.
know, like, did you put gas in it?
That's the thing that really makes Fast and Furious a bit of an anomaly, because in the first movie, it's fairly realistic.
It is, yes.
And like, as
Physics-
you go through the movies, physics gradually just disappear.
Yeah.
yes.
But I do want to add something. I actually watched a video on this like a week ago. The famous scene from Fast 5 when they're dragging the safe through Brazil.
Oh, huh.
That is real.
Oh,
What?
They're really dragging a multi-ton safe through the streets with
Dang.
2 Chargers.
holy crap!
How did they manage
All
to
in
do
one
that?
It's crazy.
How did they manage to do that? Like, how much did a safe weigh?
Oh, I don't know, thousands of pounds.
A few tons.
That's pretty ridiculous.
I know. I saw that. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like,
I'll look
that's
it up.
amazing.
I would say though is that while this movie, and I'm talking about Fast 9, not just to clarify, while this movie was defying physics even more than any of the others, I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I did
I
enjoy it.
thoroughly enjoyed it.
Indeed.
Even though it was like so far fetched, it had a good story, an amazing ending, and it was just a fun movie overall. I would go see it again, definitely.
Dude,
So-
like, that's
Yeah.
honestly part of the experience. Cause like me and Daniel, like throughout the entire movie, we're just that was like almost a bit. Whenever something unrealistic happened, we were just like, hold up.
So
Yeah,
then we
like
would
when
just
they went to
laugh.
when they
Guys.
went to space. When they went to space.
Yeah, like what, they just
were
randomly
literally-
cut to a car with rockets on it on top of a jet. We're
I know.
just, wait
Like-
a minute.
I don't know. You take like I loved. Okay. One thing I liked is that they brought a bunch of characters back, like Mia. Han's not dead.
Oh yeah,
And
that's
then,
true.
and then, like the guys from freaking Tokyo Drift, that's awesome. But I loved when when the Pontiac Fiero was covered, and he's like,
Oh yeah.
"Y'all seen the 10-second car? This is the 2-second car," and they ripped the cover off, and either Taz or Raymond or I'm not Raymond, Roman, one of them says, "Is that a Pontiac Fiero with a rocket strapped to it?" And they're like, "Yep, masters of engineering," you know. And then you see it later in the movie with wings. And it's like the most jank thing. It reminds me from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, in Call 2, now with wings. That's what it reminded me of.
I mean, you're not wrong.
That's
Actually,
what it
now that I
looked
think about
like.
You're
Like,
not wrong with that.
flying
Okay.
car 2.
it. Something
Guys,
actually. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
the safe was 9,000 pounds.
Hmm.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
insane.
Wow.
That is crazy.
So it's heavier.
How
than
much
me.
momentum that they have to do to make that turn? If you really
I don't-
think about it.
I don't know.
They what? Did it went around the corner? Did they like get pulled at all?
Or was
did they
that
just-
the actual momentum?
So
I don't
no,
know,
I
I
think
don't
they actually pulled the safe, and the scene actually where they exit the police station and it like rolls and it actually like rolls over the camera and the camera gets that cool shot.
Oh,
That was they had to do that in one take. So all the camera guys had to have to guess where this safe is gonna like flip, or if it's gonna flip, and if it flips, where is it gonna flip, and they have to place the camera so it doesn't get hit and it gets an amazing shot, and they nailed it. Like it's an
Dang.
amazing shot.
that's actually pretty amazing.
You got one shot, one opportunity, you know.
One
Yeah.
shot, one opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay, there is something that I want to say, and this is what I saw personally about,
Right.
and that I really enjoyed about Fast 9, and it was they didn't make, and this is something I really appreciated too as a fan, is that they didn't make Han not being dead cheesy. It
No.
made sense. It
Yeah,
made sense.
It
Indeed.
made sense, and he had a significant role.
Yeah,
good.
yeah. That was something that I was a little concerned that they were just gonna make it really cheesy, like he somehow like pulled a Nick Fury from Winter Soldier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I was a little concerned about that because I was like, oh, are they gonna make it cheesy and not believable? But they actually made it really believable.
Definitely a good movie.
Yeah.
Would recommend.
I would go back and see it again in theaters. Wait, is it still in theaters?
Absolutely.
think
It's only been out for what, a month or less?
Okay. Okay, because all
2
I'm
weeks?
hearing about is episode 6 of Loki and Black Widow.
It came out June 25th.
Yeah. So it's only been out for a few weeks.
Oh yeah, actually yeah, it is. I just remembered when I went to go see Black Widow, they had Fast and Furious listed as one of the movies.
Yeah, but okay. So, how do we want to discuss the evolution from the first one
So
to
the
now
very
this one?
the very first movie came out June 22nd, 2021.
21.
Wait,
21?
Wait, not
21?
21.
You're 2
I meant-
decades off, my friend.
you're 2
I meant
decades off.
2001.
Oh yeah, this year's the 20th anniversary. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Um,
and that's another thing that I actually learned from you, Isaac, and is that when the first one came out, everyone said it would do horribly. The
Yeah,
series would
they-
not survive.
They said, one of the characters from the first movie only, Jesse, you know, the one. If some of you I guarantee you, most of you know who he is.
I think I've seen the first one only
Chad
once.
Lindbergh?
But I
Yeah,
yeah. I know.
So Jesse dies in the first one, and the problem and the thing with that, like, you don't know where the series is gonna go from the first movie, you know.
Right.
And he actually thought, like, he told, like, his mom, like, after they were done filming, you know, hey mom, I don't think people are gonna go and watch this movie. I don't think it's gonna do very well. And you have 9 movies over 20 years, and it's one of the biggest, you know, one of the biggest franchises known to man.
Yeah.
It's like up there with they've made more movies than James Bond, I think, at this point.
Yeah.
What?
And I believe and number 7, I believe, is in the top 10 grossing movies of all time.
Yeah, I think it's
Which-
right below or above the last Harry Potter movie.
Which is just,
I'm not
like,
sure.
It's awesome.
Indeed.
There are 26 James Bond movies.
Oh my!
Hold up.
Oh my gosh!
Dang,
I thought there was like. Well, okay, that might have been the ones only with Daniel Craig.
Oh yeah, well,
Now
no,
that I think
of
about
course. Then yeah, of course, there's way more.
Yeah, which, if you think about it, I actually saw Corridor Crew. Shout out to that channel. That's actually a really amazing channel. But I saw Corridor Crew, and one of their newest videos is they brought up a really good point, and is that they have a theory that James Bond isn't necessarily designated to one person. It's just the most valuable member of MI6, because
Right.
that would explain all of the actor changes.
Yeah.
Interesante.
Didn't you hear the next James Bond movie? It's gonna be a girl.
Oh, really?
That's
Yeah.
hot.
No, it's not. It's
You're
not.
correct.
Well, like, why? Come on. It's like, what's your name, miss? James. Like, okay.
James Bond.
No, it's gonna be
Bond.
James Blonde. James Blonde.
James Blonde.
Blonde.
That's from a book, actually, that I read, and that is not something I came up with.
James.
It was from a I can't remember the name. But it was a really, really big selling point for selling series for kids in like the early 2000s, I think, or late 2000s.
Weird.
It wasn't a girl though, it was a guy, and because they couldn't necessarily like put the name James Bond in there because of copyright reasons, he just called the character James Blonde. And I thought that was the funniest thing I'd ever heard.
Now, getting back on the topic of Fast and Furious, at what point did the Fast and Furious start straying away from being more realistic and start going towards these absolutely unreal stunts and whatnot?
I mean,
I
I
would
would have
say-
to say after 6, maybe. Or
I would
would-
say 5, probably.
I would say in between 4 and 5 is when it really started to take a turn.
yeah.
But in my opinion, number 5 is the best one.
Yeah,
Number
I
5
would have
is
to agree
absolutely
with that,
a phenomenal movie. And 4 is my least favorite. You know, all the other ones I love. Not a
What,
fan
you don't
of
like
4.
Tokyo Drift?
No, that's number 3. Stupid. You know, like,
Wait, what?
dude, it goes. Dude, come on, it goes The Fast and the Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious, Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, Fast and Furious, Fast 5.
Oh, shoot.
Fast,
I
you know,
have
Fast
something
and
else.
Furious 6, Furious 7, Fate of the Furious, and now F9. You know, yo, on the topic of Fast and Furious, obviously in the movies, the cars are really sometimes like the main attractions. Like, obviously, there's like iconic cars. Like, what are your favorite cars?
the orange Lamborghini from 8.
just because Roman drove it.
Yeah, just because Roman drove it.
Mine has
Yeah,
to be
actually-
Dom's Charger.
All right.
Okay, actually, in all seriousness, I said that out of jokes, even though that car was absolutely beautiful.
I know. Yeah,
I
that's
would-
a freaking Lambo Murcielago, bro. Like, of
I
course
would
it's gonna
have-
be beautiful.
Okay, I have to say my favorite car was the one in that millionaire's penthouse in 7.
Yo, the freaking Lycan Hypersport. That car doesn't really exist, but you know,
It doesn't.
not really. No.
Ah, dude, that I heard. Okay, was that real? Was that real sounds though from a car? Did they just add it over something? Was that an actual car sound?
That is a good question. That was obviously an actual car sound, but I don't know if it's the actual Lycan Hypersport sound.
Okay, because I remember saw that scene for the first time, and I heard him when Dom revved the engine and then said, "Time to unleash the beast." When I heard that engine rev, something in me just went, "Oh, oh!" And dude, that was, oh my gosh, that was such a good sound.
Time to unleash the beast.
Like I would say, okay, so one of my favorites is from Fast and Furious 6. And that would be the Charger Daytona. You know, and if you've ever seen Cars, it's really just the King. You know, if you children out there don't know what the car is, that's what that car is. The one they used in the movie was not real, for obvious reasons, because that car's worth a dumb amount of money, and that's because So they made replicas and just made it from scratch, because when they crashed them, they didn't want to crash a real one, so they just crashed a fake one. But
So guys,
that's one of my favorite ones. But I told my dad about an Easter egg, and this Easter egg is, if you guys don't know, Dodge Chargers, new ones and old ones, use an engine called a Hemi.
Right.
And the Hemi is unique in a few different ways. I'm not going to get into that, but in the 9th movie, when Dom's Charger in the 9th movie, if you look closely, the engine's in the back of the car. It's in the back seat.
Oh,
This is an Easter egg to way back in, I don't know when, probably the 60s and 70s, from the iconic Hemi Under Glass. And that was a car that did wheel stands as a halftime, performance at drag races, and put on a show for all the fans. And that is a throwback, because the reason they called it the Hemi Under Glass is because it was a supercharged Hemi engine in the back of a Barracuda. And the reason they call it the Hemi Under Glass is because you can see it right under the rear windshield. So they called it the Hemi Under Glass.
Oh.
And that's the Easter egg. It looks like a Hellcat engine, so it's a supercharged Hemi under the glass of the Charger.
I wonder if many people caught on that.
I guarantee you, it's pretty obvious. So if you're a car person, you would probably get that. Just wanted to touch on that.
Indeed. Now,
Wow.
do any of you guys know about the video game, the Fast and Furious video game that came out last year?
yo, it's on.
I
wait.
actually wanted to get that.
Chris,
From everything I've seen on it, it absolutely sucks.
Yo, Grizz,
Really?
it's on sale right now for the family sale, bro.
The family sale.
The family sale.
Yeah, I'm not
that
joking.
really doesn't sound right. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm not joking.
Actually,
Yeah,
it doesn't. Now that you mention it.
Oh yeah, no, it did not do good. Holy crap.
Fast and Furious video game you talking about? Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got here. It's $20 on the Microsoft Store.
Bruh.
Oh man.
36% like this game.
Really?
36%.
That's pretty crazy. Touching on the cars, because I know that picking up where Isaac left off, I have an actual question about this, and it kind of touched on it. But I think it was in Forza, one of the Forza games, that some of the car sounds weren't from this actual car, but they had it as an overlay. Was that true, Isaac?
Okay, so over the years, Forza has gotten pretty lazy with the car sounds. There's been a lot of copy and paste with car sounds. Luckily, I actually just heard for the brand new Forza Horizon 5 game, every car will have its own unique sound. Even if some cars have like the same engine, like some cars in real life share the same engine, they will have different sounds. Every
Nice.
car will have different sounds. But you are right, like a bunch of cars, like in Horizon 4 and Horizon 3, they sound very similar. You know, and the thing is, a lot of them sound just not realistic whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
So going off of that, do you know if they did do that with some of the cars in Fast and Furious, or to make them sound more car-y, I guess, for lack of a better word?
I guarantee you most of them are real sounds, absolutely. But I can definitely tell you in the older movies, in the second one, the Camaro in that movie definitely didn't sound right in like a drag racing scene. It literally didn't sound great at all.
Yeah.
I definitely can tell you not all the sounds are probably like straight off. Yeah.
Grizzly, you're muted.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Does anybody else have anything that they want to add in?
I would.
What do we think about the Fast and Furious 10?
Oh yeah, because 10 and 11
Are they
were
confirmed?
I think yes.
No, 10 was 11. I'm not sure about.
What I heard was from Vin Diesel on Instagram was that they are doing at least 10 movies because that's what Paul Walker wanted to do.
Yeah.
So they're doing at least 10 movies, but they're splitting the 10th one into 2 parts, as far as I understand.
Okay, yeah.
So technically 10 and 11.
Oh,
Okay.
so they're going Hunger Games style. I see.
Yeah, and they're going Hunger Games, Harry Potter. I forget. Wait, no, Narnia didn't do that. Dude, can you imagine how much money that Lord of the Rings would have made if they split Return of the King into 1 and 2?
How long is Return of the King? Well, wait. I just realized this. When you buy Return of the King, I don't know about now, but it used to come on 2 discs.
Okay, so that was the
Because,
special
like, the movie's
version. That was the extended version.
Oh yeah,
That was the extended
I
version.
had those DVDs at one point.
Yeah, I had that was the extended version. The original version is on 1 disc.
Okay.
Yeah, the
I'm just
regular
saying though, it's a long movie.
It is a
Yeah.
very long movie, but the reason why is because there's over an hour of content that didn't get put on the original one.
Yeah.
Like,
Can I
like,
just, can I
oh,
just
sorry,
say,
go ahead.
I like how Tom Holland's in the Fast and Furious 10.
Oh yeah, we gonna talk about that?
Just like,
Tom
he's
Holland
just
is
there.
intense.
Just if you Google the Fast and Furious movies, and they have like a poster for all the movies, and then Fast 10 is just Tom Holland's face.
No,
Are you dead serious?
Yeah.
well, the full thing is Dom sitting in front of him, but that's Dom's shoulder that you see cut off.
Yeah, just like look up Fast 10. It's just a picture of Vin Diesel and Tom Holland in the background.
So anyway, getting
Oh my
back on
gosh.
topic. What do you guys want to see in these upcoming movies?
I don't know. Okay, how do you feel? How would you feel if they did another CGI Paul Walker?
No.
No.
Not a
No,
lot.
Okay.
He was in 9.
No. Well, he was driving at the very end.
Yeah, like what they did
Isn't him.
in F9, that was fine, but no more CGI.
Yeah, not his actual face, because he actually died like halfway through the filming of Fast 7. So literally, like the scene of them jumping through the buildings, that wasn't real. That actually wasn't him. So his brother actually played him, and then like they put like his face.
How
like,
did
over his
how
brother.
did they do that? How did they do that?
I don't know.
It's not hard.
Fanciness.
You-
Modern.
Man.
Modern
Modern
problems
art.
require modern solutions.
Modern solutions.
Daniel, have you seen what is it? The Mandalorian? How they had Luke in there?
Oh
When he was
yeah,
younger.
I did see that.
Yeah.
It didn't look right, but I mean, it still looked like him.
Yeah, it didn't quite look right. Like something looked just
Well,
slightly off.
It looked good until he started talking.
Yeah.
But
But he had like a black outline around him too. That was weird.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
But in these next couple movies, would you guys want them to continue to get more and more unrealistic, or should they?
I mean, I don't
pull
want
back
to,
a little
but
bit.
I have a feeling they're gonna go there no matter what.
I kind of want them to, just to see how far they'll take it.
I mean, yeah, we straight up went to frickin' space in this movie.
They get
Yeah.
Transformers.
Dude,
They meet up.
that was my biggest regret, because we were on like a phone call like the day before, just finalizing everything,
Yep.
and I almost said, dude, just wait until this next movie and they're probably just gonna be going to space or something, and
Guess
I
what?
didn't say it.
Chris, Fast and Furious 10, but with Transformers.
What?
Dude, yes, yes.
No.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming out. I really
Yay!
hope-
Woo!
we all really hope you enjoyed our review of Fast 9 and the Fast saga. I guess now it really is a saga now in general. And yeah, make sure to come back. Make sure to come back, as we
Yeah.
have way more funny stuff to talk about like this.
Yeah.
And
Thank
tell
you,
your
Dude,
friend.
Indeed.
Yeah. Go to jail and don't stay in school.
Oh, hold up. But make sure you follow the podcast, and all of our socials will be down in the description. You can follow us individually, or you can follow the podcast now also on Instagram. We don't have anything uploaded there, but we will soon.
And Isaac, do you want to have anything plugged?
Yeah.
That was like so obvious. You're like, yeah, dude.
Yo, follow me on Instagram at twinmill1. No spaces, no caps. And then follow me on or subscribe to me on YouTube. Just Isaac Jennings. I'm gonna be starting to post on there. I'm gonna be starting a channel. Starting
Nice.
to get some uploads on there. A little bit of vlog
Nice.
life.
And then
Nice.
once again, this will be linked down in the description.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Grizzly, make sure this gets edited.
No.
Yeah, we're
Make
just
sure-
uploading the raw MP4 file.
Yeah, no, y'all
yeah.
don't pay me.
I'll pay you. I don't have money though.
Wait a minute.
For so wait, hold on. Isaac,
End the
wait, no,
podcast.
Isaac.
Turn it off.
Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. After some technical difficulties, here is the outro. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to episode 2 of the Chillfesters podcast. Follow us on whatever platform you're listening to, and make sure to stay tuned for more episodes, as we're going to be diving deeper and deeper into more weird stuff that podcast stuff do. And also let us know stuff maybe you guys might want us to talk about in the comments of YouTube or wherever you're listening from. And stay tuned for episode 3, which will be dropping also soon as well. Goodbye.